Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our first episode of NAMI Coffee Talks. Ever since 1949, May has been Mental Health Awareness Month. But this May, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it's a little different. Here at NAMI Santa Clara, we understand that this uncertain time means that it's more important than ever to share our mental health advice and stories with each other. This podcast was created for just that purpose, to share our stories over a cup of coffee, just like if we were physically in a cafe discussing with each other. Hi, my name is Helen Hu, and I am currently an intern at NAMI Santa Clara, which stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Santa Clara County. For those that don't know, NAMI Santa Clara serves our Santa Clara County community with various mental health programs, workshops, a warm line, and support groups. In this coffee talk, I will be sharing my coffee with NAMI Santa Clara new Executive Director, Rovina Nimbalkar, who can share her background and bits of wisdom with us all. So with that said, hi Rovina.
Hi Helen, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fine as well.
Great. So can you start by giving us a brief introduction of yourself and why you joined NAMI Santa Clara?
Absolutely. Hi everyone. I am the new Executive Director at NAMI Santa Clara County, and I come with over 10 years of experience working at different nonprofit organizations and with diverse populations. My career focus has been around issues concerning the impact of trauma on women, children, and young adults from underserved communities. I've always been an advocate for providing support, education, and advocacy to individuals and families with mental health issues. And my passion for mental health issues gives me a great appreciation for NAMI's mission. And I'm really, really excited to be part of the team.
Wow, that's great. We're so happy to have you here, and we are so excited for all of the work that you'll do with us here at NAMI Santa Clara. So,
thank you.
Yeah. With that said, NAMI Santa Clara has a plethora of mental health resources that were created to serve Santa Clara County and all of the wonderful people that we have here. So from helping people with mental health illnesses to family members or even religious organizations, there's so many programs that people can participate in. So what are some programs that NAMI Santa Clara has for the listeners who don't know? And can you give us a brief introduction of each one?
Yes. So we have a warm line / help desk that has trained and knowledgeable staff and volunteers with lived experience who offer free confidential information and support services to individuals and families and friends who have been affected by mental illness. We also have support groups for people affected by mental health illnesses, and these are led by trained peers with lived experiences. We have educational programs, and these programs provide outstanding free education, skills, and support. And some of the programs are like peer-to-peer, family-to-family, NAMI Basics, NAMI Homefront, which is for service members and veterans with mental health issues, and NAMI Provider Education.
That's great. So I know for some of our listeners, those programs may just sound like names, but let's give us an example. So let's say if we have a family member who is struggling with a mental health illness, what program would you recommend them?
So we would recommend the Family to Family. It is a 11-week long educational course for families and caregivers and friends of individuals living with mental illnesses. It's facilitated by trained family members or caregivers with lived experience.
Yeah, that's a great program, and it's so helpful for family members who may be living with others with mental health illnesses.
Yeah.
I know that during this time, some people may also be turning to their religious leaders for extra support. So are there any programs that NAMI Santa Clara provides specifically for religious organizations?
Yes, it's called the FaithNet program. It is a network of NAMI members and friends dedicated to promoting the role of faith and recovery for individuals and families affected by mental illnesses.
I see. Okay, so that's great. You covered so many programs. I think there's one program that you haven't mentioned yet, but it was featured on a recent Mercury News article. Can you tell us a little bit more about this program?
Yeah, it's called the NAMI Community Peer Program. This program is a 4-month program designed to assist motivated individuals who are in their wellness and recovery by connecting them with a peer who's also living with a mental health diagnosis. And if you want to read the article, you can always log on to our social media pages and read the article. We recently posted it.
Yes, that's great. Definitely follow us on our social media. So understand that currently all of these programs, they used to be in person at the office, but now with the COVID-19 and shelter in place, it must have affected how these programs are run. So could you tell us a little bit more about how NAMI has adjusted from these programs in the recent time and how listeners can still take part in it, even within the confinements of their own home?
So due to COVID-19, we had to move all our programs online. Our staff and volunteers are working remotely. We continue to answer our warm line from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And all of the programs are over Zoom, like support groups and community peer programs. So we've kind of like moved everything virtually. We're still running all the programs.
That's great. It's so great that we are living in such an era of technology that we have
Absolutely.
all of these resources and we can still stay connected even if we're socially or physically distancing from each other. So these resources are always there for you guys to access. What are some specific big events that you want our listeners to learn about that are coming up for NAMI?
Yeah, so we are participating in the Giving Tuesday Now campaign. Giving Tuesday Now is May 5th, and we have partnered with GoFundMe, who is matching all the funds raised on May 5th. So we're really excited to be part of this campaign. And May is also the Mental Health Awareness Month. And to honor that, we are going to keep our campaign open and continue accepting donations. So log into our website or our social media pages and donate to us.
So Mental Health Awareness Month is this May, which is right now. What about a really big event that is annual, that is coming up in the fall?
Yeah, that's our NAMI Walks. That's coming up in the fall in September.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the NAMI Walks is usually at a park and it's in person. I'm sure all of our listeners are wondering, is this still going to happen? Are there going to be any changes to the format of the walk? And what are you envisioning?
So the NAMI Walks will happen, but we're not sure whether it's going to be in person or virtual. We wouldn't know that until we get further notice. So stay tuned and start building your team and register. And be excited.
Yes, for sure. After this, I'm going to go train for the NAMI walks. Even if it's virtual, I'm sure it'll be just as fun. So with all of this said, NAMI has done so much to serve our Santa Clara community. We have so many programs, the Warm Line, the support groups, these events, the NAMI walks. I'm sure we're all wondering, while we're staying at home, what are some ways in which we can help and give back to NAMI during this time?
Tell your friends about NAMI Santa Clara County and about our programs. Log into our website, follow us on social media, volunteer with us, participate in our walk, start building a team, and donate to the Giving Tuesday campaign and the Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, so Giving Tuesday is May 5th, save the date, and Mental Health Awareness Month is this May. So thank you so much, Rovina, and I'm sure we all learned so much, and we're so happy to have you here as our executive director. Now to our listeners, now more than ever, we need your support. So please donate to NAMI Giving Tuesday now or throughout this month, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you so much, and we hope you're staying safe and healthy during this time.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you so much. Bye.